Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram
जय
Ram.
श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण। हरे कृष्ण everyone. So today is Monday, 30th of October. It is Kartika Masa, Damodara Masa, Krishna Paksham, and Vidya Tadi. So there are no external events today. So we shall quickly enter into Srimad Bhagavatam. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Hare Krishna. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, Sutta Goswami is narrating about the Parikshit's actions after understanding the position of Dharma and Mother Earth and the Kali. So he was the, yesterday we have seen, Ihi Dharma Mahim Chaiva Santayitva Maharadaha Nishatam Adade Kadgam Kalaye Adharma Hetave. And Parikshit, he wanted to punish the Kali. And then he also consoled Dharmam and Mahim Chaiva Santayitva Maharadaha. He is the Maharada, so he is able to fight with so many thousands of warriors at the same time. So he has taken his sharp edge to kill the Kali Purusha, who is the cause of Adharma Hetave. And then further, Sutta Goswami is saying what has happened as soon as he took his sword. So, and then Sutta Goswami is saying that Kali Purusha, he understood that Parikshit is going to kill him. And then immediately what he has done, he has renounced all his Drupalanchanam, all these dresses, the royal dress, he has relinquished all of it, and then he has surrendered. He did Dandavat Pranam. He surrendered himself. So he took the Sharanagati with the fear. So likewise, Sutta Goswami is saying, we are in the first canto, chapter 17, verse number 29. Tam jagasum abhipretya vihaya drupalanchanam tatpadamulam sirasa samagad bhayavihvalaha. Tam jagasum abhipretya. So Parikshit, he understood that, Kali Purusha understood that Parikshit is going to kill him. Tam jagasum abhipretya, he understood that Parikshit is going to kill him. And then what he did? Vihaya Drupalanchanam. Immediately he has relinquished. Vihaya, he is leaving aside all his royal dress. Vihaya Drupalanchanam, whatever the dress of a king he is wearing, immediately he has relieved it. Vihaya Drupalanchanam Tatpadamulam Sirasa, and with his head, and he has just surrendered himself on the lotus feet of the Parikshit. Tatpadamulam Sirasa, with his head, Dandavat Pranam. Tatpadamulam Sirasa Samagad Bhayavihvalaha, and he took the shelter, fully surrendered. Samagad Bhayavihvalaha, he is so fearful for his life, under pressure of the fearfulness. Samagad Bhayavihvalaha. Tam jigasum abhipretya vihaya drupalanchanam tatpadamulam sirasa samagad bhayavihvalaha. So translation for this verse. When the personality of Kali understood that the king was willing to kill him, he at once abandoned the dress of a king and under pressure of fear, completely surrendered to him, bowing his head. Purport by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. The royal dress of a personality of Kali is artificial. The royal dress is suitable for a king or kshatriya. But when a lower class man artificially dresses himself as a king, his real identity is disclosed by the challenge of a bona fide kshatriya like Maharaja Parikshit. A real kshatriya never surrenders. He accepts the challenge of his rival kshatriya and he fights either to die or to win. Surrender is unknown to a real kshatriya. In the age of Kali, there are so many pretenders dressed and posed like administrators or executive heads, but their real identity is disclosed when they are challenged by a real kshatriya. Therefore, when the artificially dressed personality of Kali saw that to fight Maharaja Parikshit was beyond his ability, he bowed down his head like a subordinate and gave up his royal dress. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So here in this purport, Prabhupada is explaining about the prowess of a Kshatriya. Kshatriya is one of the Sauryam Tejo Dhutikshamaha. So those are the qualities of a Kshatriya. So here Sauryam, so either he is at any, always Kshatriya must be showing his prowess. He never surrenders to another Kshatriya. Either die, Krishna also says that it is the opportunity for the kings or a kshatriya, all these battles. Either to win, if you win it, you would enjoy. If you die it, you will attain the heavenly planets. So likewise, it is an opportunity for the kshatriyas. That is the duty of a kshatriya. And whenever such kind of fighting comes without expecting or without desiring it, then they have to take it. Likewise, Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna. And Prabhupada explains very nicely here. And Kali is not a real Kshatriya. And he is doing his duty. He is also one of the subjects of Parikshit. And he has surrendered himself now. And also here, one of these things is Bhayavihvalaha. So generally, people are in general, they're always with the fearfulness, either for hungriness or thirst or the shelter or something else, the protection, eating, sleeping, mating, and defending. For all these things, people are generally fearful. So this one, generally a devotee who understands that there is a fear, he immediately took the Nanyatra Madbhagavataha Pradhana Purusheshwaraha. Except the Supreme Personality of Godhead, no one gives that shelter from the fearfulness. Atmanaha sarvabhutanam bhayam tivram nivartate. For everyone, Krishna is the only shelter. Whoever takes shelter of Krishna and Krishna's devotees, they will be completely free from this fear. So this is Kshemaya Padamulam me Pravishanti Akuto Bhayam. And whoever takes this shelter of lotus feet of Krishna, they will be Pravishanti Akuto Bhayam. They would overcome this fear and also death. Bhajanti Ananya Manasa Tan Mrityu Atiparaye. I would easily cross this all of my devotees from the fearfulness and also this death very easily. Tan Mrityu Atiparaye, very easily. So that Krishna gives. Kapila Bhagavan also says that one. Okay, so likewise here, Prabhupada is giving this very beautiful purport. And here Suta Goswami is explaining that Kali Purusha has surrendered himself. And also here, what is the Kshatriya of what is the quality of a Kshatriya? Whoever surrenders, a Kshatriya doesn't kill. So Krishna says to Arjuna also previously when Arjuna was about captured Drona, son of Drona at that time, that is Ashwadhama. Krishna says few reasons to so at that whom should be killed, whom should not be killed. So he says Mattam Pramattam Unmattam Suptam Balam Striyam Jadam Prapannam Viradam Bhetam Naripum hanti dharmavit. A person who understands dharma, he would not kill who is intoxicated and who is madman and who is sleeping, who is a child, who is a woman, and Jadam is the foolish person, and Prapannam, this is the person who has surrendered, and Viradham, who doesn't have a chariot. So, and Naripum Hanti Dharmavet, who understands Dharma, he would not kill him. So here Parikshit, he is a Dharmavet. So he is the pure devotee of Krishna. So he understands the dharmas in all the meanings of it. So he doesn't kill him later on because Kali Purusha has taken shelter of at the lotus feet of Parikshit. Okay, so that is from Srimad Bhagavatam. So, Tam jigasum abhiprecha vihaya drupalanchanam tat padamulam sirasa samagad bhaya vihvalaha. Likewise, so the Goswami is saying here. We shall quickly enter into Srila Prabhupada's daily letter. So today it is letter to Brahmananda, October 27, 1969, Tettenhurst. Can I request any dear devotees to read this letter?
Hare Krishna Prabhu, I would read it, but I can't see it.
Can I request any other devotees, please?
Shall I, Prabhu?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Hare Krishna. My dear Brahmananda, please accept my blessings. I beg to acknowledge receipt of your letters dated October 18th and October 20th, 1969, regarding Aishon Panishad. Enclosed, please find the glossary that Satsvarupa has sent to me for making corrections. From now on, all of our writings should be presented in this scholarly manner. So all spelling and diacritic marks must be done correctly. I have already sent you the corrected page, which you sent me, and now the glossary is also corrected. I do not think there is any necessity for any dedication on Isopanishad because it is a small book. Regarding the number of BTG, which you print during the winter months, that must be decided amongst yourselves. Yes, that should be decided amongst yourselves. Similarly, you should decide about what is to be done with the North Carolina Center. I have no objection if they move to some other place. Perhaps they will require some other nicely trained brahmachari to give them assistance either in North Carolina or some other place. So decide amongst yourself what is to be done and do the needful. This is management. You have asked about the management of our society, and the position is that management should be done in such a way that people may not break away. That is the first business of management. I have already explained the matter to you and Tamala so that you do it consulting amongst yourself, gradually coming to the general governing body for managing the whole affairs. At the present moment, whatever you are doing is all right. Regarding New Vrindavan, the society does not require to invest now. Kirtanandana is managing. That is all right. So far as Raya Rama is concerned, let us wait till he satisfies his Mayik business. The poem sent by Achyutananda is nice. It is enclosed herewith, and you may publish it in the BTG. Achyutananda should be encouraged to do this translating work. He is translating poems of Bhakti Vinod Thakur, and that is very nice. Advaita may be requested for the estimate of 10,000 copies of Krishna in the standard of TLC. There will be about 350 pages of subject matter and 50 pages of pictures. Please offer my blessings to the others. I hope this will meet you in good health. Your ever well wisher, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami. Srila Prabhupada ki
Jai.
jai.
Thank you, Mataji. Any takeaway points, Mataji, in this letter?
Well, Prabhupada is responding to his disciples' request about how they should manage propagating Krishna consciousness, that they should really, one of the main thing that comes out of this is they are talented enough to carry on and jointly do the job. So they should consult amongst each other and work nicely, and actually they can achieve what is expected of them. So he's trusting that they will do it together. And Hare Krishna. And so he's giving them the opportunity, and he's trusting that they will carry out these instructions. And he's very careful in every point. He does not hide anything what he's spoken to other disciples, and he's actually saying open. He's very, very transparent. He's never really held back anything, but he sits in one place and he directs and gets his team to do everything because they can trust him. They have amazing trust in him. So this is coming across very clearly. So they should follow the rules and stick to what the governing body is requiring of them to perform their duties, and to add necessary scriptures and pictures in the Back to Godhead magazine. And also, was there anything else? Yes, he's actually pointing out how it's important to edit the right thing in the magazine and not, encourage other influence in it, just to stick to what should be done. To include the pictures that is necessary to demonstrate what is being said. And Hare Krishna, I can't think of anything else at the moment. What is my Mayik business?
It's Maya. It is.
Oh, is it?
It is
Hare
like-
Krishna. I never seen that one before. Yeah.
Thank you, Mataji. So that is a beautiful summary of Srila Prabhupada's letter. Any comments by any other devotees you wanted to mention? Okay, so that is from Srila Prabhupada's letter. It is beautifully explained. And from the announcement point of view, once again our week started, Damodara month. Hope dear devotees, everyone is doing ghee lamp offering in the morning at 7 a.m. and evening at 7 p.m. in your own homes to Lord Damodara. That is very auspicious. And then with regards to the Narasimha's fundraise, so now I have contacted temple authorities, who is the right person, right people. So they're going to give the reference. So we'll be making those payments with the reference, whatever they give to us. So that is the update. And now we have concluded that one. We do not accept any further donations or contributions from now. So that is the update from Narasimhadev's fundraise. I don't have any further updates. And dear devotees, if you have got any updates or any events that you know, or you wanted to share anything on Krishna consciousness, kindly share.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Just a question. I don't know if the answer will be quick or not. Today's weekday, so I didn't want to engage, but just maybe you can answer later also. Today, like in the Bhagavatam, we were discussing how Parikshit Maharaj was preparing to kill Kali Purusha. But in today's day and age, that was early in the start of Kali Yuga when uh, there was bad things, but not as bad as it is today. So in today's day and age, there's nothing like so much of atrocities and bad things happening, but mm, there is is it we wait for the Kalki avatar to come in 10,000 years, and there's nothing that can be done to kill any such Kali Purusha, right?
Yes, Mataji. So that is right. So that's why Krishna spoke to Vyasadeva. Aham eva kvachit brahman sannyasashramam ashritah haribhaktim grahayami kalu papahatan naran. I will kill this Kali with the Haribhakti. So that is Krishna's statement to Vyasadeva in the Adi Purana. Aham eva kvachit brahman sannyasashramam ashritah haribhaktim grahayami kalu papahatan naran. Very clearly said Krishna that one. Just only Haribhakti is the weapon. Sankirtana Ujjama is the weapon. And the devotees are his Pashvadas. Sangopasta, Yajnehi Sankirtana Prayehi, Idintihi Sumedasa. For such kind of people, Krishna Varnam Tisha Krishnam, Sangopangasira Parshadam. Having all these weapons, we are all the warriors actually. Having the weapons with Harinam Kirtana. That is the weapon.
Yeah, thank you, Prabhu. That makes so much sense. Yeah, that we can relate. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. The key thing in this verse is to show how powerful surrendering is and bowing down, just giving up and showing respect and being humble. How powerful it is. It brings all the answers to what you're looking for, because we tend to be in the material world. We get annoyed when somebody really cross our path, overcross our path in a way they disrupt our pattern of the normal pattern of being and what we expect of them. And so we get angry and often get in a furious state and rebel, but we also would avoid seeing that person and communicating and being in good relationship like we had before. But if you just surrender and think, oh, and put it in the hands of Krishna, it really is so powerful. So this message is really, it really strikes a good chord for me to move on, because sometimes you still get caught up in the material entanglement and the conditioned way of being.
Yes, Mataji, that is true. So humbleness and
Sorry.
Trunadapi Sunichena Tarorapi Sahishnuna Taroriva Sahishnuna, just like that. We need to be tolerant. As you mentioned, humbleness is the first quality. Humbleness, and then always treat everyone with great respect. We don't expect any respect for us. We need to be humble. Then, so this is comes through every living entity has got infected with some kind of ego. That is by Lord Shankarshana is the deity for that ego. He would be exhibited Shantam Ghoram Vimudatvam, different propensities. Sometimes he would be nice, Shantam Ghoram, and that is the proper propensities of the ego. Shantam Ghoram Vimudatvam. So there are different ways. So it is Sankarshanakyam. So he is called Sankarshana, who is influencing that ego. When we are just humbly, we do not agitate anyone's ego at any point of time. We humbly request, that's it. And we don't give any instructions to anyone also. We only simply reveal the scriptures. They only will understand it. So that is what it is mentioned in the scriptures. And only the spiritual master and the father and husband only can give the instructions to the respected dependents, but not by anyone else to give the instructions. We just only reveal the scriptures to everyone. That living entity only can decide it.
So, who did you say the authorized people are?
One is the spiritual master.
Yeah.
And then father,
Mm-hmm.
husband.
Mm-hmm.
So these are the authorized people in our personal life. If we go to the office, there is a manager. He is authorized person in the material way. Whatever he says, we simply carry out without attaching to the results.
But in the real material world, they blame you for when it goes wrong.
So because we simply carry out whatever manager said without inclusive of our opinions, personal opinions, we carry out. We simply, whenever we say, we simply explain this is the details, and then they will take the decision. We don't take any decision by ourselves. So that must be the from the scriptural point of view, and we don't do because I like it, because it may be good, because it may not be good. Those decisions we don't take. We give simply to the authorized person. We report it humbly. They will take decisions.
That's the best way, Prabhu, I know. But and if you take the opposite side, you actually suffer. You're the one that really suffer because you disturb your inner peace, and then you portray it in outside in the world.
Yes, Mataji. Yeah. That is also bhukta bhokta parijakta. So you're the enjoyer, and also you're the one who is eating or just enjoying. So relieve all these things and engage yourself in the yoga process. So that is instructions by Krishna, and also Kapil Bhagavan very clearly says. Okay, so that is very beautifully points.
Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much.
Well, just imagine someone doesn't have a spiritual master or a father, or what if that father doesn't necessarily take that child down the right path, or what if they don't have a heart? What if they're bereft of these things?
So there are different paths. So everything is mentioned in the scriptures. When the father is not righteous and child is righteous, and Krishna directs the child, and we have seen Prahlada, and
Prahlad, yeah, Haribol.
that is one instant. And also father is a devotee and child is a demon. We also see in the same case Kashyapa Muni is a devotee and the child Hiranyakashipu was a demonic nature. And what Kashyapa Muni did, he interfere in the child business? He has given enough instructions, but actually the mother is the one who is responsible to raise the child. And when the mother is asking the father, just look after her. Even though when father is giving good instructions, scriptural injunctions, mother should not come for the disturb that kind of process. Mother has to encourage it. Sometimes there are mothers, when the father is giving spiritual instructions to the child, they would stop, or wife may come and then stop the husband. Don't give, it is not needed at this point of time. And if you, so there are situations we also see in the Srila Prabhupada's pastimes as well. So likewise, sometimes it happens, but everything we need to understand, Krishna is in the, he looks after, and devotees means devotee's body will be directly under the control of Krishna, all his activities. So that is also Kapil Bhagavan says, when a devotee is completely absorbed in meditating Krishna and his body is no more his, it is Krishna's body. It is beautifully said whenever it is completely absorbed, it is Aukantya Bhashpakalayat Muhrajamanaha Tachapi Chitta Badisham Senekaihi Vimte. And then when the devotee is completely absorbed, just keeping tears in his eyes and with complete absorption, and all his mind, just like a fish rod is used to catch the fish, likewise mind is used to catch Krishna. And as soon as we get Krishna, then there is even the mind also will be no more useful to us. So it is completely given to Krishna. That way, completely relieved from the material things, and body comes under the control of Krishna. We do not know what is happening to the body at that time. Just like a madman doesn't care about his clothes, whether he has clothes or not. Likewise, we do not worry about everything will be directly under control of Krishna. So it is said in the Srimad Bhagavatam, in the 28th chapter of 3rd canto, Kapila Bhagavan explains how to execute the devotional service very beautifully. That is where meditating on Krishna, how to absorb ourselves in the deep devotion. So likewise, when it comes, devotees are directly under control of Krishna. Whenever father or a child is a demoniac nature, we also need to understand, but we have to execute our duty from the material point of view. Swadharma charanam sektya. We have to execute our duty according to the scriptural injunctions without deviating, even though it is a bad result or we are not able to get the good out of it. Still, we have to do it.
Sorry, can you just repeat that last bit, please?
So Swadharma Charanam Sektya, that is, we have to execute our duties as much as possible. Either it is giving good results or not good results.
Okay. So your Swadharma is the eternal dharma.
Swadharma is the bodily activities, material activities. Paradharma is surrendering ourselves to Krishna, that is complete devotional service to Krishna.
Okay, and Swadharma, we have to continue it regardless of whether it's good or bad.
Yes. Yes, so that is, thank you so much, Mataji, for asking those things. Okay, that is from the Bhagavatam and the letter and announcement side. And dear devotees, if there is nothing else, then we shall conclude and continue with further japa. वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। अनन्तपूर्णेन्दुके जय। Have a Krishna conscious day, everyone.
Hare Krishna, everybody.
Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu
Tanya Prabhu
Nityananda Shri
Nityananda
Radha
Shivaita Radha Sivasita